If you are following the stock market and crypto market daily like myself, you've probably heard of the name Bitmine, BMNR.
A couple things are happening around Ethereum. The first is the Genius Act is now making stable coins kind of green lighted, which is the chat GPT moment for crypto, but it needs a smart contract, so it doesn't work on Bitcoin. The second is the SEC is pushing forward with Project Crypto, which is actually asking Wall Street to move the entire financial system onto the blockchain. Ethereum is the preferred choice for Wall Street.
And Wall Street chooses Ethereum. In late June, Tom Lee becomes the chairman of Bitmine, an Ethereum treasury company very much like Strategy, but the focus now is on Ethereum. In this video, I'll be going over why I'm taking this trade. Just a reminder to everyone, please take this trade at your own risk. I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I suggesting that you purchase this stock. We ask ourselves, why would we purchase BMNR instead of purchasing Ethereum outright? Here's a diagram so it's easier to understand. In box A, you have Ethereum on chain. This is where you purchase from an exchange and you hold it as your own. In box B is the ETF version of Ethereum. A great example is ETH, ran by BlackRock, or QETH, one that I currently own in my long-term portfolio. The benefits of owning the ETF is that you don't have to manage your coin and the ability to purchase them in a tax advantage account. Now you have BMNR. That is the leverage play on Ethereum. Why is the potential better here? Because over time, as they purchase more Ethereum, it should increase your value per share. A simple cycle of raise more capital, purchase more Ethereum, therefore increasing your share value every time they add new Ethereum. A good way to illustrate this is a chart that Tom Lee shared a few days ago. You can see, had you purchased Bitcoin in 2020 at $11,000, today at $117,000, that's roughly a 10.5x return. Versus a treasury company like Strategy, you're getting a 25 to 35x return because they're leveraging the new BTC purchases, increasing the Bitcoin per share value over time. Now that we understand Bitmine and how it's leveraged, let's talk about the big players that have taken a stake in this company. Partners like Kraken, one of the largest exchanges in North America, Pantera, a VC company, as well as the Founder Fund, aka ran by Peter Thiel, who's recently taken a 9% stake in this company. You got people like Stanley Druckenmiller, Kathy Woods, and most recently announced on CNBC by Tom Lee, Bill Miller. When you have individuals with outsized returns on their investments in many companies, most recently like Palantir or Tesla, who've tenfold over the last 10 years, now they're investing in Bitmine, it's quite hard to ignore that. Let's get into the fun part, price projection. Remember, this is an Ethereum play, so everything revolves around Ethereum moving higher. At the time of this recording, Ethereum is sitting at 4,200. It just broke out of that 4,000 range. BMNR closes the week above $50. From a trader's perspective, what we can see here is it's broken out of this descending triangle and has trended up since August the 6th. The next two levels that I'll be eyeing is $58 and $67. Because of the leverage play with high volatility, we could move much higher, much faster than Ethereum breaking its all-time high. But we could also pull back significantly as well. So positioning size is super important here. Sometimes I can't stress this enough, but Bitmine is a treasury company. So in order for them to increase their Ethereum position, they will dilute you. So the shareholders will get affected during an offering. Price could drop lower. Now, let me get into the account here and what I'm holding. Currently holding 88 shares at the average price of almost $41. And on Friday, I bought in on some call options for September, $65 strikes. So we get a volatility move over the next week here as Ethereum breaks higher. These contracts will be profitable. I will look to roll the profits, increasing the number of shares that I own. I hope you guys enjoy my little explanation of Bitmine and what I'm doing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.